guys, it's me, Aaron. I'm back with another video. Um, Sorry if you seem a little off today. I just lost a guy in 10 days. Anyway, so the movie we're going to be talking about is How I Lost a Guy in 10 Days. Now, I literally just watched this movie 2 minutes ago. I wanted to record it right after, and now I'm kind of regretting that because it's going to be like midnight by the time this video gets uploaded, but whatever for my friends, right? Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm letting other people run my YouTube channel at this point. Lilah and Rhodey, you two made me make this video. Well, I kind of volunteered too. I just didn't want to talk about it with you guys in person, so I'm making this now. But yeah, my review on how to lose a guy in 10 days. I was going to try to say the Spanish version, but unfortunately that didn't work. Okay. 10 days to lose a guy. What's it about? So it's about two people. One is a woman, one is a man. That is obvious because it's a rom-com. The woman's name is... How am I already forgetting? Hold on. Jesus Christ. The woman's name is Andy, and the man's name is Benny. Alright? Now, this woman... I'm not going to go through the whole movie. Just watch the movie if you want to know what the whole movie is. I guarantee you it's a better description than I'll ever give. But basically, this woman Andy, she's cool. She works at a crappy magazine place, and she has to write horrible listicles, I guess, glorified BuzzFeed articles, but for magazines. So she needs to write magazine articles is basically what I'm saying. And then she gets tasked to write an article about how to lose a guy in 10 days. So her task is to date a guy and get him to break up with her. Now our man, Benny, he is doing almost the complete opposite. He works for some bullshit marketing place, and they're marketing some bullshit diamonds, and he really wants to take this pitch for some reason. I don't know, I really wasn't paying attention all that much. And so basically, and he convinces that he can make any woman fall in love with him. They point out her, and then boom, set up for the conflict of the movie. He has to stay with her for 10 days, and she has to try to break up with him. What's gonna happen? You can watch the movie and find out. I mean, I'm gonna give spoilers away, so I guess spoiler warning for a movie that came out in... When did it come out? 2003. So, you're a little late to the party. It was in style an hour ago, and now it's not. Because I watched it an hour ago. Okay, so... My overall thoughts on this movie when I finished it was pretty good. I don't know. There's not much plot. It's a rom-com. It's a rom-com. It's gonna be what a rom-com is, and it's gonna rom-com a lot. It is. I will give it this. It is the second best movie ever with the number 10 in it, and the second best rom-com ever with the number 10 in it. So do with that as you will. So I will give it that. But I'll give my number rating at the end. But yeah, it was pretty good. Just some notes I had. So Andy starts off very not... So there's a clear problem with what Andy's doing. And the big conflict of the movie is, does she want to stay with this man because she loves him? But she also wants to talk about how she wants to lose a guy in 10 days. What's gonna happen? My question the whole movie was, why can't she just write the article? Why does she have to do all this other stuff? Why does she have to go out with a guy for 10 days? Doesn't she already have a friend who is awful? Get her to date a guy for 10 days. Just follow them around and take notes and then publish an article. Once she realized she was in love with him, she should have just been, all right, I'll just write out a list of things that I've been doing. Because she wasn't doing that on the 10th day. She wasn't doing any of the weird shit. She wasn't baby talking him, which was very weird. I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. Oh God. All right. Ignore everything I just said. Um, she's not doing any of that weird stuff. She's not baby talking him. She's not asking him to get a drink in the middle of a basketball game. She's not crying. She's just being a normal woman. Why not just write out everything that you had to do to lose a guy in 10 days? Say to him, hey, I had to lose. Hey, I was supposed to lose you in 10 days, but it turns out you're such an awesome person that I fell in love with you. He'll be like, okay. Boom. It's a win-win situation. Why didn't she just do that? Like, you guys understand what I'm saying, right? Like, this makes sense overall. Like, she should have just wrote the article either way. There should have been no conflict in this movie. Honestly, it should never even happen. I hope you guys can't hear that. The water dripping. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Alright, anyways, that's just gonna be annoying for me probably, unless you can hear it, in which case it's gonna be annoying for you all video. Anyways, but yeah. But it really pissed me off all movie that she wasn't just writing the article either way. I feel like she could have just done that and then been with Benny the whole time. I feel it ends with like, classic rom-com chase. He gets on his motorcycle. She's going off to Washington, wherever that is. All right. It doesn't specify if it's Washington State or Washington D.C. So I'm gonna say it's Washington State because I don't think that state gets enough love. Let's get some Washington State enjoyers in the chat. Seattle. That's all I know. That's all I know about Washington State. Other things I like to know. I think that Andy does a really good job of being annoying. In her character. Like, Andy herself is not annoying. When she's trying to be annoying, she does a very good job of it. Because there were a few scenes, specifically the poker one. When he's sitting around his table with the poker table with the boys, and she comes up and she baby talks him. She makes him blow his nose. She cries. She brings that horrible looking dog, which I hate. That was the worst part of the movie, was looking at that dog. I hate hairless animals. And I know, technically, humans are hairless animals. Well, I mean, some of us are some of us are hairless animals. He's stashed. You probably can't even see it on camera. So it's probably because it's orange. But no. Anyways. What were we talking about? How to lose a guy in 10 days? Yeah. She did a really good job at that scene. Also, they had great chemistry together. Who played these characters? Hold on. Was it Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson? Those are both very popular actors. How did I not realize that those were the two who were playing it? I recognize Matthew McConaughey. I didn't remember his name, but I recognize his voice. But Kate Hudson, I didn't remember. Is that her name? Kate Hudson? I already just forgot. Why am I even filming this video? I should have taken like notes or something to write down. What other parts did she really do good at doing the whole lose a guy in 10 days? The basketball one. Now, ladies, Forget losing a man in 1-2 days. I ruined my own joke. We're just gonna pretend that never happened. But ladies, forget about how to lose the guy in 10 days. If you do what she did there, you'll lose him in 1. I swear to God. I know many men who would easily leave their girlfriends if they did what she did in that scene. Walking away, making him get up during the NBA Finals, during a buzzer beater shot. Speaking of the NBA Finals, I did not do my research because I sat down to record this right after I got done, literally seconds after I got done watching the movie. I sat down to record this. The Knicks and the Kings never made it to the finals, and it definitely wasn't in 2003. You know, I'm just kind of being a jackass here. You know, being a nerdy basketball person, but that they definitely didn't make the finals. So this movie's a lie, and it's fiction, and that I'm 0 out of 10. No, but in all seriousness, we never get to know who wins the NBA Finals, and also they don't go to the game. Which, if I'm Benny, Jesus freaking Christ, I can't believe I forgot that name. If I'm Benny, I'm going either way. Do you know how much NBA Finals tickets cost? Let's look it up. Okay, so if my research is right, which it's definitely not, the average NBA Final tickets cost $750 a ticket. Now, did I adjust that for inflation? Not even a little bit. I looked up how much the NBA I'm trying to go to bed. It's so late at night. But I also want to record a video. I got really bored, so I watched this movie. Recorded this video. You're welcome, Lilah and Rhodey. Anyways, I feel like there's more I wanted to say. As I'm watching the movie, I'm thinking of things to say, and then I finish it, and my mind just... I can't think of anything. Matthew McConaughey's caught, I guess? I don't know. I feel like I was going to say more about the NBA thing. Yeah, no, I would have lost it. First of all, why don't they get to... Why doesn't he just go to the game by himself? Or with a friend? Do you not have friends anymore? Benny? Huh? Do you not have friends anymore? You don't. You're a loser. And you live by yourself in a hideous, hairless, horrible, hideous, awful, grotesque, hairless, bald dog that your ex-girlfriend, soon-to-be girlfriend, gave to you. Yeah, but he definitely has friends. Why didn't he just invite those guys to go to the game with him? I don't get those things. That shows a lot of money. Game 7? Oh my god, wait. Now I gotta do more research. Hold on. $2,000 not adjusted for inflation. That is too much money to be spending on the NBA Finals. Too much money to be spending on the NBA Finals. Especially if it's between the Knicks and the Kings. Who is the best player on the court? Vlade Divac? Peja Stojakovic? Latrell Sprewell? I know that most people watching this, those names mean nothing to you. Latrell Sprewell choked someone out, and he was the best player on the Knicks at the time, I think. I don't know. The best thing that happened in 2003 NBA was LeBron getting drafted. No, actually, the best thing that happened was Dwayne Wade getting drafted. No, it was probably LeBron. I hate LeBron. I'll make a whole video about that. Anyways, back to rom-coms, because I've just been talking about basketball. You know what's funny? I dated a girl just like how Andy acts when she's trying to get him to break up with him, which is crazy. And she broke up with me, which is even more crazy. Yeah. Just replace Celine Dion with One Direction. They're like the same person. Speaking of the woman breaking up with the man, why wouldn't she also? Why wouldn't she break up with him? Again, there's so many reasons that what Andy could have done to avoid this whole mess. She didn't want to pick any of them. She just wanted to go the hard way out. She wanted him to chase after him and almost get himself killed and probably get a lot of traffic laws in order to catch up to her. That's something they don't talk about. He definitely got a few 100 tickets for what he was doing. There's no way that any of those motorcycle drive techniques were legal. I don't know why I turned Canadian there for a second. Wrong. I don't know why I said might at the end. Might would be like if I was talking like this, and I am now losing the plot. So I think that's a good place to end it. I need to give you guys my actual take. 7.5 out of 10. 8 on a good day. I think that it was very good. It was very fun. It wasn't very funny, you know. Again, take my opinion with a grain of salt. My favorite movie of all time is Napoleon Dynamite. So I'm not a big film goer, but I do like to consider myself a savant. So, anyways, yeah, 7.5 out of 10, 8 on a good day. Like if I'm feeling really good, probably a 9. Like if I'm feeling really good, like if I'm with my girlfriend, which I don't have, so 9. No, 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. It was very long too. It was like 2 hours long. 2 hours long? Really? We couldn't shorten that down. We couldn't get rid of some of the shirtless scenes. That was that. I think other than that wretched, awful, bald, hairless dog. Um, that was the word. Those were the worst parts. I mean, I wasn't even paying attention. I was staring at my hallway door, making sure no one came in the room. So, I was doing that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today. I know I did. It was a great ride to tell you guys how I lost a guy in 10 days. You know who you are. I miss you. Come back to bed. I'll play your favorite song. ABBA, I think. It's not a song, it's an artist. I'll play Mamma Mia and ABBA if you come back. Anyways, I love you guys. I like you guys. I like you guys. You guys are cool. Love is a strong word. I love like 8 of you, which is probably the amount of people that are to watch this video in the first place. Am I right? I like you guys. Stay safe out there. Listen to Mamma Mia on Spotify, and have yourself a merry little 10 days. Just remember, if your job is to write about a guy in a magazine, don't take him to a basketball game. Okay, bye, love you.